Good evening, everybody. Wash your hands. Hey, it's 9 o'clock here. We are live. How are we all doing? Are we all happy little people today? Can you all hear me? That's probably a pertinent question to ask at this juncture, isn't it? Let's have a yes in the chat room if you can hear me. Then we'll do some shout outs and hellos. Yes in the chat room, please. Feisty Fairy, Dominoid, Daniel Turner, 80s Nostalgia, Haley Wesson, Kath Ninja, JG, Chris JJC is here, Scott Tucker, Mr. Goboto, Mother Tucker, Tin Beetle. I think we're going back round again. Scott and Daniel. This is fantastic. Have I name checked all 21 of you? We've got KO. Good evening, KO. Foot of Our Stairs is also here. Hello, Foot of Our Stairs. Also a fellow YouTube quiz person, I believe. So I'm being judged. Hi, Lorna. Hello, Mike. Who else have we got? Show yourselves. I think I've said hello to you, JG, but I'll say it again. Orange juice, by the way, not gin. There is Sam Anderson. Hello, Sam. 80s Nostalgia is here as well. We got a packed house. We got 20 people here already. Emma Lane, hello. Daniel Turner, hello. I think we're waiting for a couple more people who said they're going to show up today. So let's see who we've got. We have Nikki. Hello, Nikki. Yes, 80s Nostalgia. Please get a brew. WSP 1980. Good evening. Mr. Mike Woodjack in the house. Good evening. Thank you. I assume you're looking good too. You normally are. Great to see so many lovely people here. Thank you. Wow. I'm honoured. If you can hear some scrabbling around in the background, that would be Jeff chasing the cat. We have Kino272 here, also known as Sam on Twitter, and I believe it's your first time. Hello, Sam. That was Jeff chasing Smacky, Scott. Nicky's eating cereal, so the Mac and Me references might start later. That's fine. Mark's here. He's going to be very happy with the Mac and Me references. I can't show you the animals without lifting my laptop and moving it around the house. Jeff's down here. I don't know where the cat is. James Ramsden, good evening. Any more people joining? We've got a packed house. This is brilliant. The picture is very small. You need to perhaps maximize your screen. I don't know. Unless you're watching on your phone or your smartwatch. I mean, you could watch this on your smartwatch, I guess. Anyway, movie quiz. Before we start, I'm giving serious consideration to doing these every Wednesday and every Saturday whilst we're in lockdown. Can I get a yes in the chat room if you think that's a good idea? T1 sugar, please. 80s Nostalgia. Thank you. So what do we think? Oh, yes. We're getting some yeses and hell yeses and eyes. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Chris, I don't mind that it took a pandemic to get you here. I'm glad you are here. Everyone seems pretty chuffed with that idea. Hello, Rich Dudley. Good to see you. Fine. Motion carried. I'll get these every Saturday and Wednesday then. If you lot show up, I'll put a quiz on for you. Deal? Excellent. Okay, so, well, we've got a few newbies here, so we better lay out the rules for you all. Lydia Land is saying nah. Well, knickers. Everyone else says yes. Good to see you, Lydia. Okay, so rules for the quiz. Hi, Bunty. Rules are as follows. I'm going to read out a bunch of questions. You lot are going to type the answers in the chat. Okay? That's kind of it. But there are some conditions here. It's whoever's answer I see first. Okay? Now, I know people have different connection speeds, and some people can type more quickly than others, and people will see different chats in different orders. But rule number one, as Scott Tucker says, the quiz master is always right, I'm afraid. It's the answer that I see first that gets the point. Okay? It's a very simple format. One question answered correctly gets 1 point. First person to say the correct answer gets the point. We have a scorekeeper in the chat as well. That is Sam Anderson. Could you please make yourself known, Sam? Just say, hi, I am the scorekeeper. Don't argue. And if we could all show some love to Sam in the chat, please. Let's wait for her to hear that. I assume she's still here. She texted me a few minutes ago and says, I'll do the scores, Graham. So let's see. There is Sam. There we go. Showing some love for Sam. That's it. Sam has done a spreadsheet. This is why we get Sam to do the scores. Well, who's the keymaster, Scott? So, yeah, Sam is going to do the scores. Ah, Nicky's the keymaster. There we go. So Sam will keep the scores. When I say who got the point, Sam will put it onto a spreadsheet. At the end of each round, she will give us a rundown of the scores. And that in that way, we'll get a kind of running idea of how competitive you need to get, of who's winning, who's losing, and all that kind of stuff. So today's categories, because I always give this, well, I try and come up with a theme and hang a loose theme around it. So today's categories are franchises, movie universes, collections of films. Okay? And there will be 5 questions on each category. So these are the categories we've got. We've got the Harry Potter universe. We've got the Star Wars universe. We've got the Marvel movie universe. We've got the DC movie universe. And we've got the Pixar movie universe. So hopefully there's a bit of something for everyone there. And there's also a bonus round at the end, which will usually help settle any kind of tiebreakers and stuff like that. Yeah. So, yeah, Harry Potter is the first category. I know J.K. Rowling is a massive, massive twat, and we all hate her. But I was struggling for questions on movie universes, so I thought we'd do a bit of Harry Potter. We'll get that out of the way first, and then we'll move on to the fun stuff. Okay. Let's test how quickly you can type. So, what I would like you to do now, this is for your first point, just to get everybody on the board. Let's ask a simple test question. The first person to type the answer gets a point. So this will also test Sam's spreadsheet. What's on my sweatshirt today? Go. Oh, there we go. First answer given correctly was Daniel Turner, and it is dinosaurs. There we go. Well done. Dinosaurs. So, yeah, that point goes to Daniel Turner. And that's how we do it. I ask a question, you lot frantically type, I award a point, Sam puts it on the spreadsheet, and then we move on. There we go. Oh, thank you, Kay. Nicky's done a burp. You're allowed. What we also do, again, just for people who've never been here before, thank you, Dominoid. Thank you, Mother Tucker. What we also do is around half an hour from now, one of our attendees, Lorna, will ask if she can go and get vodka. So, yeah, in about half an hour's time, Lorna will go off and get some vodka. Okay? I'm being asked to give us a twirl. There we go. A twirl, a twirl, a twirl. Okay. Have we all taken in? Have we all taken in the top? No, Mike JR, we have not started yet. We just did a kind of test round. So let's do this. Let's do this. So the first category is Harry Potter movies. Okay, let's do this. Question 1. Question 1. Who played the oldest Weasley brother, Bill? Spelling is not important as long as I can understand what you've written. That applies to all answers. Let's not get hung up on spelling. So who played the oldest Weasley brother, Bill? I'm not going to accept Gleason, I'm afraid, because there are a few actors called Gleason. I'm going to give the point to WSP 1980 with Donald Gleason. I'm afraid Gleason isn't enough because Brendan Gleeson is also an actor. There are others. It was not Bruce Springsteen. It was not Dominic Moynihan. It was Donald Gleason. And that point goes to WSP 1980. A lot of right answers there. In fact, Bruce Springsteen's probably my favourite answer. But yeah, Donald Gleason it was. Well done. Question 2. I'll call you Wes then if that's easier than WSP 1980. That'll be easier. So Sam, first point goes to Wes. There we go. Question 2. Question 2. Which magical band was fronted by Jarvis Cocker? Which magical band was fronted by Jarvis Cocker? Oh, KO, straight in there. Weird Sisters. Correct answer. Well done, KO. That's a point to KO. Yeah, Pulp was his real band. I'm on about the wizardy band he performed in. No, it wasn't the Pixies. It wasn't Pulp. It was Weird Sisters, as Lorna says. Weird Sisters, says Haley. That's correct. It was Weird Sisters, and that point goes to KO. Well done, KO. Question 3. Oh, bye, Chris. Thanks for stopping by anyway. Bye-bye. Mike JR has never seen a Harry Potter movie. Don't worry. We've got Star Wars. We've got Marvel. We've got DC. We've got Pixar. We've got all kinds of stuff coming up, Mike. You can pick up the points later on. Okay. Question 3. Dobby the Elf was voiced by which actor? Dobby the Elf. Who gave his voice to him? Which actor? Bumface McAnus. No, it was not Bumface McAnus. Mike JR, there is a Back to the Future category, perhaps later. No, it wasn't Andy Serkis or Bruce Dickinson or Willow Guy. Point to Daniel Turner. It was Toby Jones. Well done, Daniel Turner. Toby Jones it was. Excellent. Yep, Haley got that right too. A lot of people saying Andy Serkis. No, it was Toby Jones. Kino272 got that right as well. Emma Lane says Tiny Jones. I think you meant Toby, but that's fine. Lydia's never seen Harry Potter, Star Wars, Marvel, DC, or Pixar. Yeah, you're going to struggle a bit, mate. But we're glad you're here. Right. Question 4. Question 4. Is he the guy that did Walking in the Air? No, that was Aled Jones, Dominoid. Two very different people. Right. Question 4. In which town in England would you find the Making of Harry Potter attraction? Which town's it in? Who knows this one? No, Scott, it is not in Dudley. Emma Lane, well done. Watford it was. Daniel Turner just behind there with Watford as well. That was a close one. Emma Lane gets Watford. Haley says Watford. Tim Beetle says Elstree. London. Richard at Get Into Cinema says Watford. Bunty says Watford. Lorna's got Watford. Little Dangley says Nikki. KO says Watford. Dominoid says Birmingham upon piss flaps. No, it wasn't that. Or Nottinghamshire. Or what's all this then, Shire? Fried not. It was Watford. And Emma Lane gets that point. Well done. Well done, Emma Lane. Question 5. Don't worry, 80s nostalgia. We're going to get Star Wars next. That happened in the 80s, at least some of it. Question 5, and the last one on Harry Potter, which will please some of you, no end. I'd like you to name Hermione and Ron's 2 children. Go. Who knows this one? What are the name of Ron and Hermione's 2 children? I'm afraid not Barry and Alice, not Fanny and Dick, not Hoardit and Dordit, not Fred and Rose. Ginger 1 and Ginger 2, Bert and Oedipus, Bruce and Bruce, Jimbo, Throbden, Spanzalot, Wingus and Dingus, Shake and Bake. But I mean, these are better than the actual real thing. Mike J. Art gets that correct with Rose and Hugo, despite claiming to have never seen one of them. Obscure questions. These are not obscure questions. This is Harry Potter, Richard. You couldn't get any less obscure than Harry Potter. My word. Anyway, that's the end of Harry Potter. So who gives a shit? We've finished those questions. We've got that out of the way. We can get on to the more fun stuff. So what I'm going to do now, you have your daughter on FaceTime. Is that cheating? No. I don't think that's cheating. That's called a team effort. You're fine with that. I would consider Googling cheating, but using a team, that's fine. I know there are people watching this with their significant other. It's all good. It's a broad church. We don't mind. Yeah. J.K. Rowling is a huge dick. We don't care. She can piss off. So anyway, are you actually counting the test question as a point, says Sam? Yes. I said that there'd be a point in it. We'll count that one, please. So what we'll do... Indeed, Dominoid. Fuck turfs. Right. What we're going to do now is just going to wait for Sam to give us the scores for round 1, and then we'll move on to round 2. And that's me done with orange juice. Sorry for banging the glass on the microphone there. Okay. So, Daniel Turner is in the lead with 2 points. Fantastic. Anyone else got any points, Sam? Anyone else got any points? Because we're supposed to do them in reverse order, really. I mean, I'm not telling the scoremaster how to do their job, but it's traditional to go in reverse order. Oh, no. Nobody's got any more points. Really? I know that Emma got a point. And KO got a point. Yeah. People got points, Sam. Has this gone horribly wrong? Have I got to read back through the chat? Yeah, Emma's got a point. I'm just going to scroll back through the chat and see what points we've got. Sorry about this. We'll be... Yeah, Mike JR got a point for Rose Hugo, which was Hermione's and Ron's child. Okay. Then the question before that was, where is the Harry Potter attraction? It was in Watford. That's a point to Emma Lane. Okay. The Toby Jones question about who voiced the Dobby the House Elf, that one went to Daniel Turner. Okay. The band that Jarvis Cocker was in Harry Potter was called Weird Sisters. That point went to KO. And Wes got a point for the first question, which was Donald Gleason. So, Sam, could you just let me know if you've got all that. And then we'll get onto the Star Wars category. Is that all right? Could you confirm that your spreadsheet is up to date, Sam? And then we'll move on. No, you didn't, Nikki. Oh, Sam says she knows the scores. I was being daft. You bastard. You just made me read back right through the bloody chat. Right, I'm currently interviewing for the position of score master because I'm about to fire the one I currently have. Why would you do that to me? Anyway, moving on. Star Wars. Star Wars. Star Wars. Star Wars. Yeah, thanks. Laugh it up, Hayley. Oh, Mike Gogel is in the house, the defending champ. So Saturday's quiz was won by Mike Gogel. The champ is here indeed. So the current leader, Mike, has 2 points. That's your deficit at the moment. That's what you've got to make up. It's still all to play for. We're now on to Star Wars. Let's do this. Question 1 in the Star Wars category. Which director turned down Return of the Jedi? Which director turned down Return of the Jedi? Who knows this? Nikki is correct. It was, in fact, Lynch. Oh, Chris is back. Hello, Chris. Chris got it right as well. David Lynch. Rich says Spielberg. Daniel Turner says David Lynch. It was not Spielberg, I'm afraid. No, it was Lynch, as Lorna says, as Hayley says. But the point goes to Nikki because Nikki said it first, closely followed by Chris. No, it wasn't Zemeckis, although that would have been badass. Glad to hear it, Chris. Glad you're back. So, yeah, first point on the Star Wars round goes to Nikki. So, question 2. Question 2. Now, take your time on this one, okay? The first person, that's right, he did do Dune instead. He chose to do Dune instead of Return of the Jedi. I would have watched David Lynch's Return of the Jedi. That would have been madness. Okay, here we go. I want the correct spelling of the actor who played Han Solo in Solo, a Star Wars story. Correct spelling. First one to spell it correctly. Go. This is a shitty question. I am sorry. So I want you to correctly spell the name of the actor who played Han Solo in Solo, a Star Wars story. Daniel Turner straight in there. Alden Ehrenreich, Alden Ehrenreich. Daniel Turner for the win. And it wasn't Donald Glover. Donald Glover played Lando. Jake Mack and me. Thank you, Nikki. It was not Harrison Ford. Alden Ehrenreich. It was. Chris got that right as well. Oh, hang on. I do apologise. Scratch that. Daniel Turner, you were slightly pipped to the post by Chris, CJJC. Alden Ehrenreich. Daniel, my apologies. That point goes to CJJC. Chris, well done. Unobtainium. Very funny. What year is it? Who am I? I don't know. You were not robbed, Daniel. I just couldn't read properly. I'm sorry. Right. Question 3. Question 3. I'm afraid Nikki got the Lynch one on my screen. And my screen is the final screen. Right. Question 3. This is another voice actor question. Which actor voiced the character of Boz Nass in Phantom Menace? Which character voiced Boz Nass in Phantom Menace? Point to KO. Brian Blessed. He was the chief of the Gungans, Mike. Boz Nass. And it was indeed Brian Blessed, and that point goes to KO. Stuart Schaefer got that right. So did Daniel. Chris got that right. Haley got it right. 80s Nostalgia got that right. Lots of people got that right, but the first person to get it right was KO. It was Brian Blessed. Question 4. No, it wasn't Dolly Parton, Wes. Question 4. Question 4. On which planet did Anakin and Obi-Wan's volcanic battle take place? On which planet did Anakin and Obi-Wan's volcanic battle take place? Wow, Mike Gogel, straight in there. Mustafar. It was. I considered making this a trick question and saying on which planet did Anakin and Obi-Wan's final battle take place? And I wanted to see who would say, it happened on the Death Star and that wasn't a planet. Mustafar. It was indeed Mustafar, Nikki. But the point goes to Mike Gogel. Mustafar it was. Well done. Last question in the Star Wars category. Let's do this. Last question in the Star Wars category. Mufasa. No, it wasn't Mufasa, Haley. Planet Mufasa. Last question in the Star Wars category. How old was Yoda when he died? How old was Yoda when he died? Let's see. Mike Gogel again. 900. Nikki got that right. Daniel Turner got that right. Scott Tucker didn't get it right. Chris says 904. That's very precise, Chris. It feels like you've got more information. That feels more precise. But the answer I've got is 900. And that point goes to Mike Gogel. Well done, Mike. Domino got it right as well. Haley got that right. Mike J. Out says 901. I can't believe nobody typed 420. What's wrong with you? Yeah, spoilers. Yoda dies. Right. That is the end of the Star Wars category. Yeah, very funny, Wes. Star Wars category is done with. So, Sam, yeah, nice, Nikki. Without any fucking about, please. Could we have the proper scores? And don't make me read back through the chat again, please. Oh, bye-bye, 80s Nostalgia. Thanks for stopping by. Good to see you. So, Sam, if we could have the scores at the end of round 2, please. We have an ellipsis. That means she's consulting a spreadsheet. Oh, are you saying bye-bye, Bunty? Are you saying bye to us, or are you saying bye to 80s Nostalgia? Nikki, stop trying to bribe the ref. It's not going to happen. So joint second is Emma Lane, Chris JJC, and Wes. How many points do they have? Oh, thank you, Bunty. So joint second, Emma Lane, Chris, and Wes. Just trying to find out how many points they have. I suspect it's 1. Is it 1 point? Yes, 1 point each. Nikki, stop trying to bribe the scoremaster by jiggling your breasts. This is not acceptable behavior. Joint first is KO, Daniel Turner, and Mike Gogel, the reigning champ, with 2 points each. Wow, it's already getting exciting. It's already hotting up. I like this. Let's move on then. So, category 3. Category 3. Actually, yeah, Nikki, you do have 1 point. Did she say that? No. Nikki has 1 point, Sam. Yeah, Nikki got the Lynch one. Yes, Mike JR. Bob's is indeed British vernacular for breasts. Bob's your uncle indeed. Yeah, for your benefit, Mike JR is across the pond. So any British slang we use in this chat, we might need to give some kind of translation. Okay. Anyway. The next category is Marvel movies. I expect big things now. These are popular films. Most of us have seen the Marvel movies. I want to see a lot of points on the board this time. Let's go. So, Marvel movies. I would like you, please, to name Mike's just watched Endgame. Wow. Okay. Yeah, we know you have a few questions where the answer is Hela. Hela answers a lot of our questions. Lydia, we don't have a Jonathan Creek round, I'm afraid. Maybe I'll do that for the next one on Saturday. Right, I want the name of the first actor to play Colonel Rhodes. What's the name of the first actor to play the character of Colonel Rhodes? He's played by 2 actors. Who was the first one? Let's see what you got. Mike Gogel in there with Terrence Howard. JG closely behind. Scott Tucker says Don Cheadle. Don Cheadle was the second actor to play him. Mike Pettigrew also got that right. So did Chris. Dominoid is not correct. KO is correct. Lorna, Haley. Richard, get into cinema. Yeah, Don Cheadle was indeed the second. But it was Terrence Howard, and that point goes to Mike Gogel again. You guys really need to put up a fight here. Mike is going to run away with this if you're not careful. Come on. We can't let the Americans win. Right, where are we? Question 2. Question 2. From where does Thanos originate? From where does Thanos originate? See who knows this. Shit, Mike Gogel again with Titan. Mike, Daniel Turner hot on his heels there with Titan. JG says Titan. Scott says space. Nikki, Emma, KO, Lorna, and Mike all said Titan. Footbaster says Aldi. Crystal Palace Park. Titan, his house. Delaware. His mom. Our planet, Yorkshire. Paisley. Bummington upon Piss Flaps. Watford. I mean, these are great answers. None of them are correct. The point goes to Mike Gogel for Titan. You lot of deviants. And I love you. Question 2, 3. Question 3. Yeah. Lydia, I think you got a point there. Mike is answering before the question's finished. Time travel. Well, I finished the question. He's obviously got some amazing, time stone or crazy internet speed. He did have repair people outside his house yesterday fixing his internet. Right. Question 3 on the Marvel movies. Question 3. Who is described as a pirate had a baby with an angel? Who's given that description? A pirate had a baby with an angel. Oh, bye-bye, Feisty Fairy. Thanks for coming along. Daniel Turner, Thor, correct. KO right behind there with Thor. Chris is having buffering problems. JG said Theo. Mike says Thor. Lorna says Thor. A lot of people saying Thor. Richard, Haley, Bruce Willis. JG says Thor. Pat Butcher. No, the correct answer was Thor. Point to Daniel Turner. Well done, everybody. Well done. Oh. Lydia says she was described as being like a pirate and an angel had a baby. Yeah. Fair. Steve Buscemi, says KO. No, not Steve Buscemi. Who said that quote? It was Drax the Destroyer. I think it was Infinity War. Yeah. It was Drax. It's when Thor gets taken onto their ship and he's unconscious on the table and they're all just kind of stroking his muscles. Right, question 4. Question 4 in the Marvel category. At which airport Did the pivotal Civil War battle happen? Sorry, just doing a bit of camera adjustment. That's better. No, it was not Berlin. That was not the name of the airport. That was the city. What's the name of the airport? The airport at which the Civil War battle happened. No, it wasn't Luton. Come on, I want the correct answer. No, it wasn't Paris, I'm afraid. It wasn't Luftgarden. It was not Bumington on Piss Flaps. Bye-bye, Lydia. Love you too. No, not Flughaven. No, no one's going to get this, are they? This has given the other people time to Google it now. I hope you realise this. Germany International Airport. No, they have more than one. It's a huge country. Come on. Anybody. It's Nixon. Deep cut brass eye reference there. Perfect. Airport. No. It's any. Come on, someone. There we go. Mike Gogel, Leipzig. Thank you. Kino 272 right behind. It was not John Lennon Airport or Schiphol or Gatwick. It was Leipzig, and that point goes to Mike Gogel. Well done, Mike. Last question in the Marvel category. Then we need some points, please, Sam. So I'm just giving you a fair warning. Jurgen Klopp Airport. No, it was not. Right. Final question in the Marvel category. Which MCU movie won an Oscar for Best Costume Design? Come on. Which one was it? Which MCU movie won the Oscar for Best Costume Design? Daniel Turner is correct. It was Black Panther. It was not Thor, I'm afraid, Scott. JG's right. Dominoid, no, it wasn't Doctor Strange. It was Black Panther. That point goes to Daniel Turner. KO got that right. Lorna got that right. Wes got that right. Mike got that right, but you're way behind there, Mike. Rich Dudley says Black Panther 2. No, it was Black Panther. That point goes to Daniel Turner. So that is the end of the Marvel round. So, yeah, Hella's war outfit was something, wasn't it, Nikki? It's almost like you've got a little bit of a thing for Hella. Might I be right? Anyway, let's have some scores. So, Sam, if you could please consult the spreadsheet of destiny and tell us what are the current scores, please. And then we're going to move on to the next category. The next category is DC movies. Mike, you're going to have to fight off Nikki for Hella, I'm afraid. Right, so Sam says in third place with 2 points. KO. Well done, KO. 2 points. Haley's got some bad delay. Yeah, you can have Cap, Lorna. That's fine. That's fine. Do you like him with beard or without? Which Cap do you prefer? KOs keep slipping off. Okay. I did manage to get 5 questions out of the DC category. It was hard work. Yeah, Emma's got 1 point. Sam, please give Emma her 1 point. You keep missing it off. So second place with 4 points is Daniel Turner. Yep, well said, Mike. Yeah, Wes and Emma have got 1 point. Sam, you need to fix your spreadsheet, mate. Bunty wants Hulk. KO's taking Loki. That's cool. That's cool. Everybody in those movies can get it. Yeah, pretty much. You're not wrong. So we need to find out who's in the leaders if we didn't know. Mike Gogel. 4th place is everyone else who got a point. Mike JR, Wes, Nika, Emmy, Nikki, Emma, and Chris. Foot of Vasquez has got to go. Can you roll over your 0 points? Yes. Let's have an MCU sexual fantasy draft. Yes. You want to request Scarlet Witch? Okay, you can have thought. Yeah. Yeah, go old school, Sam. Pad and pen. Kino's claiming RDJ. Well, no one's claimed Black Widow yet, so I'll take Black Widow, thank you. Seeing as we're all objectifying human beings here, I might as well get involved. Anyway, when we've all finished our fantasy shag league. Oh, Chloe's claiming Hawkeye. That's a maverick answer, but we'll let it slide. Where's Once the Hulk? I've lost all control of this quiz, haven't I? Shocking. Yeah, sorry, Scott. Black Widow's taken now. Thank you. Have we found out who's won yet? Or winning, at least? Sam was supposed to be telling us who's winning. I'm guessing it's Mike Gogel. Anyway, you know what? I'm going to carry on with the DC questions. Okay? I'll carry on with the DC questions, and then we'll see how the scores look. Okay. Oh, Mike J. Art's picking Chris Pratt as a third-round pick. That's all right. That's solid. Sam says she said third place. Sorry, Sam, it got lost because everyone was too busy just thirsting over Marvel characters. Sorry. I'm guessing it was Mike Gogel. Anyway, let's move on to DC, please. Let's try and get this quiz back in some sense of order. Thank you. Order. Right, DC questions. Let's do this shit. Question 1 for DC. Which actor played the newspaper editor Perry White? Which actor was that? Who played Perry White? Daniel Turner is correct. It was Fishburne. Lawrence Fishburne. Anybody else going to get that? The Guy. Thor. J.K. Simmons. Mike Pettigrew is correct with Lawrence Fishburne. No, J.K. Simmons played J.J. Jonah Jameson, didn't he? Your nanas. No. Perry White was played by Lawrence Fishburne. Okay. Yeah, he was Morpheus, but he was also Perry White in the DCEU. Wes says I'm not being specific enough. I am. I said the DC Extended Universe, DCEU. Yes, another actor played Perry White in the original Superman films, but I'm on about the DCEU. You argumentative bastards. Right, question 2. Question 2. Finish this quote. Don't piss in a jar and tell me it's... Don't piss in a jar and tell me it's... Come on. Who knows this? Raining. Nope. Apple juice. No. Water. Apple juice. Chris is going to punch his iPad in half. Please don't do that. No, this is a specific quote from a DC movie. Don't piss in a jar and tell me it's... Chris gets the point. Grandma's peach tea. Thank you. Point to CJJC. Well done. Game and Girl bathwater. Excellent answer, Dominoid. But the point for that one goes to Chris. CJJC. Grandma's peach tea. Question 3. Question 3. Which actress played Aquaman's mother, Atlana? Who played Aquaman's mother, Atlana? I really, really did have to scrape the barrel with these DC questions. Come on, who played Aquaman's mother? Scott says Melanie Griffiths. Incorrect. KO says Kidman. Kidman is correct. JG says Kidman. Mike Gogel says Kidman. That point goes to KO. For some reason, every one of you is typing Kidman. It's saying that these are held for review. Is the word Kidman code for something? Yep, Nicole Kidman was correct, and that point goes to KO. Well done. Question 4. What's Commissioner Gordon's first name? What's Commissioner Gordon's first name? Yeah, for some reason, it hasn't censored the word nonce or pedo, but Kidman, it did. Explain that. Mike Gogel says James. Mike Gogel is correct. Commissioner James Gordon. Also, I would have accepted Jim, which KO just said. Jim or James? Jim. Hello, JG. Yep, the answer was James, and it's Mike Gogel. Well done. Mike Gogel gets that one right. Gremlin. No, it wasn't Gremlin. Bill, no. Mike Gogel's got the point. Right, last question in this category. You'll all be very, very glad to hear. The last question in the DC category is, who are Task Force X better known as? Who are Task Force X better known as? Not Martha. Who are Task Force X better known as? Chris JJC, Suicide Squad it is. Richard Get Into Cinema just behind him there with Suicide Squad. Mike Gogel, Suicide Squad. Mike Pettigrew, Suicide Squad. Not Liberty X, I'm afraid. Haley is correct. Kath says Fantastic Four. That's the wrong universe entirely. But good effort. Yeah, a lot of you knowing that. The Cut Price Avengers. KO says, God, that movie was terrible. You're not wrong. But the point goes to Chris JJC, Suicide Squad. Well done. Okay. That's the end of the DC questions. Thank fuck. Don't worry, Kath. Extensive cinema knowledge is not a prerequisite for joining these quizzes. Do not worry. I just want people here who like to hang out, will take the piss out of each other in the chat, and just want to share some love and friendship in these trying times. That sounded like a sermon, didn't it? But you know what I mean. Anyway, Sam, please consult your spreadsheet. We do want to know who has 1 point. I haven't seen Birds of Prey yet, Bunty. I really, really want to. Really want to. So, yeah, I don't care what you know about films. A lot of this shit, I don't know. I look it up. I'm the worst person to have a movie channel on YouTube. He says burping. I do beg your pardon. So 4th place with 1 point. Mike J. Art, Wes, Nikki, and Emma Lane, all with 1 point. Well done, you guys. Well done. Sorry, well done, you folks. 3rd place with 3 points each. Chris, JJC, and KO. Excellent. Well done. Hayley's been distracted by The Walking Dead. Pay attention. Yeah, Mother Tucker's got a vested interest in that, Bunty. She's in a roller derby team. I designed their logo. It's rather good. 2nd place with 5 points, Daniel Turner. And 1st place with 6 points, Mike Gogel. Well done, Mike. Let's have some digital applause for Mike Gogel, please. Well done. Before we go on to the next round, let's just have some digital applause if we could. Yes, you're doing it right, Sam. Thank you. We love you. You're doing a fantastic job. So, yeah, let's have some digital applause for our current leader, Mike Gogel. Well done, Mike. Yeah, and thank you, Sam, for keeping score as well. Well done. Mike is the new Kinza. You're not wrong. For your information, Mike, the reigning champ and the unbeatable contender in this game before has always been one of our followers called Kinza. But yeah, you've got a fight on your hands if Kinza turns up again. You really have. But well done, everybody. Okay, let's move on to the next category. So the next category is Pixar movies. Yeah, it is. It's Kinza's birthday today. That's why she's not here, which is fine. We can forgive her for that. So the next category is Pixar movies. You're not wrong, Mike. This is Rocky versus Drago. Rumble in the Jungle. No, right. So yeah, Pixar. How are we all feeling about Pixar? Are we Pixar fans? Do we like their work? Personally, I love it. I don't think I've ever seen a Pixar film I didn't like. There are a couple I haven't seen. I haven't seen The Good Dinosaur yet. And I don't think I've seen Cars 3. But, yeah. Generally, Pixar films don't let you down, do they? I'm seeing a lot of love in the chat for Pixar, so again, I'm expecting good things. Onward is awesome. I haven't seen Onward yet. Looking forward to that. Is Pixar the one with the little wizard boy? That's probably Mac and me. Bounding. Bounding is a beautiful short, Chris. You're right there. Does this mean one of us who is a parent in here is about to die? Pretty much. That is Pixar's thing, isn't it? So Kath loves them, but no knowledge. Good Dinosaur is a tearjerker. I haven't seen it yet. That's right. Yeah, Pixar do know how to get you right in the feels, don't they? Right, let's go. Question one. Question one on Pixar. What's the name of the store that the toys break into in Toy Story 2? What's the name of the store that they break into? Mother Tucker says Al's Toy Barn. You are correct. KO says Al's Toy Barn. That is a point to Mother Tucker. I believe that's your first point. Well done. Al's Toy Barn. Also you, Barn. It's Al's Toy Barn. No, it was not Ann Summers, Mike. I don't know what kind of Toy Story you were watching, mate. Halfords. That would have been good. Al's Toy Barn it is. Hayley got that right too. But the first person to get that right was Mother Tucker. So well done, Mother Tucker. That's a point to you. Question 2 in the Pixar category. I want you to tell me what is Wall-E's job? Wall-E the robot, what's his job? What does he do? Mike Gogel gets that point with garbage picker. Translated into English is rubbish collection. But yes, garbage picker. Chris says cleaner, trash collector, stacker, trash compactor, rubbish. Yeah, you're all kind of correct there. Garbage picker from Mike Gogel gets the point. Well done, Mike. Okay. It's censoring the word garbage man. The hell? No, Sammy's not a pimp. You should probably keep to scores rather than taking part. Okay. Yeah, Dom, we appreciate you being here and entertaining us. This is good. As I say, I don't give a shit what you know about films. Just come and hang out in the chat and mock everyone else, especially me. It's what we want. So, question 3. I'm sorry I keep having to look at the top of my head. It's because I'm looking at my phone on which I have the questions. I should be more professional and hold it to the left of camera, shouldn't I? Such an amateur. Right, question 3. Which actor voices Lightning McQueen? Ka-chow! Which actor voices Lightning McQueen? Oh, thank you, Bunty. Thank you. The beard's getting a bit long and the hair's getting a bit long. This is my quarantine chic. Rich Dudley gets that point. It was Owen Wilson. Well done. Chris close behind, and KO, and Mike, and JG, and Mike Pettigrew, and Haley, all getting that correct. And Keno, well done. And Lorna, and James Ramsden, everyone getting that right. No, Doc Hudson was Paul Newman, that's right. But Rich Dudley gets that point. Rich Dudley with Owen Wilson. Well done, Rich. Okay, question 4. Question 4 in the Pixar round. Correct, Mike. This is my Howard Hughes look. Yes. Soon it will be the fingernails. Then I'll be peeing in jars. Then it will be tissue boxes for shoes. It's all happening. Right. Question 4. In which year was Finding Nemo released? In which year was Finding Nemo released? Who knows this one? Wow. Straight in there, Daniel Turner. 2003. Mike Gogel says 2003 as well. 1998, 98. No, 2003 is the correct answer. Emma Lou got that right as well. But Daniel Turner got there first with 2003. Well done, everybody. Nikki says 1884. I'm not sure computer graphics were of sufficient quality to produce Finding Nemo in 1884. They were still in their infancy, I'm afraid. Mike J. Art says Grandma's Peach Tea. You're about 20 questions late, mate, but thank you. 2003 it was. Haley got that right. That was the year your baby was born. Wow. Yeah, 2003. So, yeah, well done to Daniel Turner on that one. And the last question in the Pixar round. Nemo invented the Frisbee. Oh, we have a cat. We have a cat. I did say I was going to pee in a jar. Correct, Mike J. Sorry, I thought you were doing a callback to an old question. You were talking about my Howard Hughes reference. Anyway. Oh, Scott just saw Smacky. Yeah, you've all just noticed the cat. She's on the windowsill now, I'm afraid. Yes, I know the cat is more entertaining than me, but she's off camera, so hard shit. Question 5. Let's do this. Question 5. Pixar was originally a part of which major film production company? Pixar was originally a part of which other major film production company? Apple is not a film production company. Daniel Turner is correct. It was Lucasfilm. Chris JJC also correct. Lucasfilm. Lucasfilm. No, it was not originally a part of Disney. It was a part of Lucasfilm. Correct. Any relation to Smacky the Frog? I'm not familiar with Smacky the Frog, I'm afraid. The correct answer for that question was Lucasfilm, and the point goes to Daniel Turner. Well done, Daniel Turner. So, Sam, this is your cue. Could you please regale us with the scores as they currently stand? Consult your spreadsheet of destiny. Let's have a look. Let's see how we're getting on before we embark on the final round. I missed a Mitch Hedberg joke. Wow, where did I miss that? Oh, Smacky the Frog is a Mitch Hedberg joke. Right, okay. Sorry, Mike, that is a deep cut, mate. I'm not fully conversant with Mitch Hedberg's oeuvre. I know of the man, but that's about it. So, yeah, if we could, Sam, let's see the scores. Ah, now we know why Chris is looking behind. Yeah, you need to put it onto live chat, not top chat. Thank you for pointing that out, Scott. I'll let everybody know about that next time we do one of these. So with 1 point each, we have Rich Dudley, Mother Tucker, Mike Jr., Wes, Nikki, and Emma Lane. 1 point. Well done. Well done. With 3 points each, we have Chris, JJC, and KO. Well done. I know Chris says he is in live chat. 0898 60 60 60. My God, that's an old reference. Joined first place with 7 points. 7 points each. Daniel Turner and Mike Gogel. Whoa. Yes, Mother Tucker, you have got a point. Whoa. You might want to save your celebratory doobies until after the final round. 7 points each. Oh, my word. Well, would anybody like to guess on which subject the final round is on? Any clue? Let's think. What kind of shit is Graham obsessed with? Mother Tucker's got it. Nikki, no, it's not Mac and Me. Mother Tucker's got it. It is Back to the Future. Yes, Back to the Future. Tim Beale says Byfleet. No, it is not Jurassic Park. It is Back to the Future. Back to the Future. A final bonus round of Back to the Future questions. This will do it. This will sort the wheat from the chaff. We will find out who is the winner. Bearing in mind, there are 5 questions here. There are only 4 points between the current leaders and the second place people. They could win. Anybody. That's right, Mike. This is the real quiz. This is the real quiz. Are you ready? Question 1 on the subject of Back to the Future, the greatest film trilogy ever made. Don't even argue. Let's go. No, I did not have to search the internet for these particular questions. I had to search the recesses of my very sad Back to the Future filled brain. Let's go. I want you to name both of Doc Brown's dogs. Go. Name both of Doc Brown's dogs. That is your question 1. I want both of them, Mike. In one answer, please. KO gets that point. Copernicus and Einstein. Mike, I wanted them in one answer. Copernicus and Einstein. KO gets that point. Einstein and Tesla. Rough and Roth. Einstein and Newton. Jules Verne. Yeah, I did it. No, it came up as 2 separate lines, Mike. Sorry, dude. The first person to type them together was KO. KO gets that point. Well done. Woofer and Duffer. They're good names. I'd have accepted that. Mike, stop arguing. Come on. You're the defending champ. You've already got an advantage. Question 2. Question 2. I moved on, Mike. Let it go. Let it go. Name both of Doc's children. Spelling doesn't matter. Name both of Doc's children in one answer, please. Not separately. One answer. Both of Doc's children. Mike Gogel is correct this time. Jules and Verne. Well done. Nikki got that right. Daniel Turner got that right. Scott got it right. Richard got it right. KO got it right. But Mike did it right this time. Both answers in one line. Jules and Verne. Now you're all in big, big trouble. Mike, I'm just to give you a little bit of context here. I think you're one of very few Americans in this chat. Your level of competitiveness is somewhat alien to us. We're all polite and meek and get very awkward around excessive competition. The first word to come out of our mouths is sorry in any kind of interaction. But yeah, we love you too. But I'm just saying, just to let you know how we're all feeling at the moment. Anyway, question 3 in the Back to the Future category. Question 3. All right, Haley, I will speak for myself. See, look, everyone's saying sorry now. And we do like to fanny about a bit. Vern Crotch Pointer Brown. Yeah, that is one of the most awkward things ever committed to celluloid, isn't it? Oh my God. Right, all right. Now all the Scots are getting upset that I've described them as meek and polite. All right, all you Scots are vicious bastards, okay? Right. Mike knows the story behind the crotch point. You know what we should do, Mike? Jaws 19 and Masters of None should team up and do a Back to the Future podcast. We should save all this shit for that. What do you reckon, Mike? Masters of None and Jaws 19 on a Back to the Future podcast. For those of you who were around midnight last night, we did a dinosaurs podcast. It was awesome. Well, he was the kid who got his cock out in Teen Wolf. Excellent. Right, anyway. Yes, of course, you as well, Mike JR. Everybody, Masters of None. Art isn't here. Yes, Mike, Back to the Future podcast for the win. Anyway, moving on. What got knocked over that led to the mall being renamed? What was knocked over that led to the mall being renamed? What got knocked over? Nikki is correct. It was a tree. Mike says pine tree. Scott says tree, pine tree, pine tree. Nikki is correct with tree. Nicely done. It started life as the Twin Pines Mall and then became the Lone Pine Mall. So the point there goes to Nikki with tree. Correct. Well done, everyone. Hayley got that right. JG got that right. Mike J out says Jesus. No, Jesus did not get knocked over. Had this crazy idea about breeding pine trees. Old man Peabody. Right. Question 4. Question 4. What did Doc Brown give to the Libyans instead of a bomb? Ooh. What did Doc Brown give to the Libyans instead of a bomb? Who remembers this? Shit. Mike Gogel straight in there. Pinball machine parts. Specifically used pinball machine parts, but you got it. Mike Gogel, well done. You corrected yourself as I said it. Scott said an alarm clock. Emma said a pie. Chloe said chlamydia. Lorna says pizza. Haley says pinball parts, machine parts, cake, haggis, a thorough talking to. Gaddafi, what? I'm sorry, Chris. I'm sorry you're having problems. I know. So, yes, the correct answer was used pinball machine parts. That goes to Mike Gogel. And the final question of this round, and the final question of the quiz. Let's do this. What was Buford Tannen's nickname? Buford Tannen's nickname. Who's going to get there? Oh, bit of a lag there. Hold on. Oh, surprise, surprise, Mike Gogel with Mad Dog. It was Mad Dog. Nikki got that right. Scott got that right. KO got it right. So did Daniel. No, Buford Tannen was not called Biffy. It was Mad Dog. Buford Mad Dog Tannen. But I don't think he likes that nickname. So that point goes to Mike Gogel. So we're going to give Sam a couple of seconds to tot up the scores. And while she's doing that, I would just like to thank every single one of you for coming along tonight. I hope you're all doing okay. I hope you're all surviving the current lunacy we've got going on at the moment. It's weird, weird times. But there's a lot of love in the air. It's weird. People are being very nice to each other. People are checking in on each other. People are coming up with creative and interesting ways to support each other and to be there for each other. And I actually love it. I think it's really nice at the moment. I hope you're all really healthy and well. I hope you're getting through this. I'm going to keep doing these streams every Wednesday and every Saturday until we're allowed outside again. Yeah? What I would like you to do, as Bunty has suggested, smash that thumbs up on the stream, please. It does help me. So let's have a look at the points. So with 1 point, Rich Dudley, Mother Tucker, Mike JR, Wes, and Emma Lane. Well done. Oh, Kinza's here. Happy birthday, Kinza. Happy birthday, Kinza. I love you guys too. Thank you, Mike. Right. 2 points. Nikki. Well done. I'm not telling you what the categories are for Saturday yet, Rich, because I haven't written the bloody things. With 3 points, Chris JJC. Well done, Chris. Nikki has 2 pointy things. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Richard. Thank you. That's good of you to say. Yeah, happy birthday, Kinza. Just to let you know, Kinza, Mike Gogel is coming after your crown. If you'd be so kind as to jump on Twitter later, if you tweet out a picture of you wearing your crown, I'll make sure Mike sees it. So in second place with 7 points, Daniel Turner. Well done, Daniel. Amazing. I don't really need to build any suspense for who the winner is because I think we all know who the winner is. But let's find out. With 10 points, Mike Gogel. Let's see some love and applause in the chat for Mike Gogel, please. Well done. I'm doing polite applause so I don't blow out the mic. Let's see some applause in the chat, please, for Mike Gogel with 10 points. Retains his title from Saturday. So what we can hope for is that Mike's internet goes down again on Saturday and someone else gets a chance. But I'm kidding. The point of this thing is that we all hang out for an hour and a bit and we all muck around and we all talk to each other and we all remind each other that we're okay. Yeah? So well done, Mike Gogel. You are a worthy winner. You go into Saturday's quiz, if you are there, with 2 wins under your belt, the defending champion. So it just remains for me to say, again, thank you all for coming along. Smash the like button. Please subscribe. And I will see you all on Saturday. I love you all. Mwah.